Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and you're wondering why we're looking at the bottom of my Yamaha R3. And now, I did do a video on how to replace these little O-rings, but I've been getting a lot of slack because everybody's saying that I did not use the proper O-rings. Well, it is kind of hard to, get the proper ones, as I thought they were the proper ones, but I was only taking in consideration of the diameter of this one. I totally forgot about the inside of that. So they do kind of stick out a little bit, but they still serve the purpose of what you need them to. Unless you were to take your whole shifter with you and then go to the store and see which ones really fit over here. But anyhow, I was given this product, and it seems to be one that would go over your, obviously, your shifter here, and you don't really need much tools. As you can see, it says pull here, pull in this direction. So there is a little string, not a string, but a plastic piece, and you pull it and it kind of unwinds. And this piece is like pretty rubbery, I would say. So as you pull it, I guess it unwinds it, and then this part just kind of shrinks onto your shifter. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put this. You want to make sure that the arrow is on the out direction. Obviously, if I had it in there, let's see. Yeah, so if I had it in there, it would be upside down. But regardless, you want to make sure that the arrow is pointing on the out direction. The only other tool that you would need is going to be a knife to cut any excess that is sticking out from this department. All right, so let's go ahead and get started and put this on. And this is going to be, covering this piece over here and giving you that grip you need for your shifter. If you are looking to get something like this, or you think this is pretty cool, I'll have a link down in this video for these particular pieces so you guys could get it for yours. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in, pull from here. So we're going to go on this end, put it as far as you can on the inside. I wish this thing would probably go a little bit more further into like there, but I'm not sure. I think once we start pulling, we could probably get it to go further in. All right, so I was going to grab this piece, and then as you can see, as we're pulling, the end is going to start coming inwards. All right, so go ahead, pull it. All right, so therefore, once we start pulling, we could actually get it to go further in on the shifter. There we go. Pretty simple, actually. And it's very rubbery now that I got it on there. So the only thing that's left to do now is just to cut the excess off of this. All right, so you can see right there, it pretty much looks like heat shrink tubing, but like a rubbery style of heat shrink tubing that went over the shifter. So now I'm just gonna kind of try to find the edge there, and then I'll just go ahead and cut. Super duper simple. All right, so there we go, like that. Now I have a shifter lever that's really grippy right there, and it's going to serve its purpose. I don't have to worry about any O-rings anymore, and we'll see how long it lasts. I'll do a review video once I start seeing if it starts to rip or anything like that. So I'll do a review video at that time, and we'll see how much time that would be, and let you know how long it's been since I installed it, to give you guys a general idea of how long this thing would last. Well guys, if you found this video helpful, I know it's a shorty but a goodie like always. If you found the video helpful, please smash that like button. If you hated the video, smash the dislike button. Let me know down below what you didn't like about the video, so I can improve for future ones. Again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way you guys are up to date with any of my uploads. And that's all I got for you guys. All right, you guys take care. Catch you guys on the next shorty but goodie video, hopefully.